Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. So you guys can probably hear the wind blowing in the background. Perhaps it's because I've always lived in the most haunted place in the world, and I've had so much fun living here because it's given me an opportunity to share with you my insights on Descendants of Zombies, which has been so much fun for me and a time in my life that I will never ever forget, because I not only get to talk about Descendants of Zombies, I got to meet each and every one of you. And when you win the hearts of every fan of Descendants of Zombies out there, you've truly got something to be appreciative of, and I have forever been appreciative of each and every one of you. I wish this story could last for forever, and I wish these moments could surely last for forever, because if there was one thing that I could go back in time and experience all over again, if I ever could have the opportunity to do just that, it would be to go back in time and fall in love with these franchises all over again. To meet these beautiful personalities like Ruby Rose Turner, Kylie Cantrell, Freya Sky, and tell them just how appreciative I am of them for what they've done for you. Not necessarily what they've done for me, but what they've done for you, because they've truly given you guys something to believe in and something to hold on to for forever, and that's what matters most to me as a YouTube creator. This YouTube channel was never created for me to achieve monetization and get 400,000 watch hours or 1,000 subscribers here on this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel was created because of you and how passionate you felt about Descendants of Zombies. And as long as you felt passionate about what I was talking about, and I could touch your heart through sharing insights and predictions that I could make and have with you, that's all that ever meant to me. Just the feeling that you got from knowing that you touched somebody's heart out there that just wanted to watch a really cool Descendants of Zombies video. I'm going to be very to the point with each and every one of you. This YouTube channel was never my YouTube channel. This YouTube channel was your YouTube channel for what you wanted to have talked about on here. And so because it's Descendants of Zombies, I've had the honor of creating the content that you've come to know, love, and appreciate, and the feeling that you get from that is truly a rewarding feeling, and a feeling that I will never ever forget. Because I could have had the opportunity to talk about anything: pro wrestling, video games, TV shows, movies, pop culture related content, but I've chosen Descendants of Zombies because I know how much it means to each and every one of you. And people were showing up my door every year on Halloween dressed up as their favorite Descendants characters, trying to get me to guess who they were. And to be honest with each and every one of you, it never failed to put a smile on my face. Every year that somebody would show up as a different Descendants character, trying to have fun with me, trying to get me to guess who they were, it was such an unbelievable experience and something I never ever forgot. And I know that I've seemed to have lived in a haunted house for forever, and you guys hear a lot of noises in the background and what have you. But it's so fun living here, knowing that you can touch the heart and resonate with so many wonderful fans of Descendants of Zombies. And I really had the time of my life. Profiling events like the Worlds Collide Tour, talking about Freya Sky's up-and-coming Stars Align World Tour. It's been such a huge honor for me, because not only did I get to talk about it, but I got to know Freya Sky for the person that she was, how appreciative she was of video games and playing board games with her friends and going to McDonald's at 3 a.m. in the morning, because I used to do that when I was a DJ 20 years ago. I've been around for a very long time, so I've been a DJ for many years. I've been a YouTube creator for forever. I've been involved with the pro wrestling industry, and I made a transition from pro wrestling into entertainment. And when I crossed over, one of the first franchises I ever had the opportunity to talk about and really reach a global audience because of, was Descendants of Zombies. There have been a lot of people that I work with in the pro wrestling industry who have made a transition from pro wrestling into entertainment. One of them is Kathy Kelly, and she is a girl that I've known for a number of years who had the opportunity to interview Dove Cameron and Sophia Carson on the red carpet. And I think that how we've represented them as columnists on YouTube pretty much has everything to do with each and every one of you. We have been able to showcase them for their true worth and their true value for forever, and again, it has everything to do with each and every one of you. Because you guys have forever and always been appreciative of these moments. You guys have forever and always been appreciative of our thoughts and our insights that we often have the opportunity to share with each and every one of you. And the thing is about being a YouTube creator is I never know how much of a reach each video that I'm going to go on to upload is going to have, or how many views each video is going to accumulate, or how many subscribers I'm going to have. I just kind of go away. I upload my video and I disappear for a while, and then I come back with a brand new video, just hoping somebody out there is going to hear my voice and my thoughts on Descendants of Zombies. And I've done a lot for Descendants of Zombies behind the scenes. I've pretty much dedicated my life to Descendants of Zombies because I know how much each and every one of you have had this franchise mean something to you, and I think it's forever and always deserved to have a special special place reserved forever and always in the depths of your souls. So because it's forever and always had a special place reserved for just how passionate you guys have felt about things like collecting the merch and the sweaters and the hoodies for your favorite stars, because I got to tell you guys, the merch for Freya Sky off FreyaSky.com, the hoodies and the sweaters, it kind of reminds me how crazy everybody was about the Taylor Swift merchandise years ago when the Taylor Swift hoodies first became available. Everybody wanted one, and now everybody wants a Freya Sky hoodie. And I think the more that you want a Freya Sky hoodie, you should continue to follow your passion, because that's what makes Freya Sky into the superstar that she is. The more that you support Kylie Control's music, that's what makes Kylie Control into the superstar that she is. And they've really been making the most of these opportunities because they know that they forever and always have had your guys' support. And that's what means the most to me. It's never been about, accumulating 4,000 watch hours for me on this YouTube channel. It's never been about the 1,000 subscriber milestone. It's always been about you and the content that you found time and appreciating and how I could create it for you. And oftentimes I've thought about how I could create and present the next video for the next topic, because there's always an opportunity to talk about something new. We've got Kylie Control appearing on Girl Talk. We've got Freya Sky with the new single Silent Treatment, which just recently surpassed, I think, over something like 10 million streams on Spotify. And that is really incredible. These numbers that people like Kylie Control and Freya Sky are putting up really impress me and really blow my mind, because if I had 10 million people watching this YouTube channel, I wouldn't even know what to think. I didn't even know where to begin if I had to appreciate each and every one of you for over 10 million views, because I can hardly even appreciate you now, because you guys are truly mind-blowing to me. I say this because the Descendants of Zombies universe is truly dedicated to who and what they love, and they will never ever quit on you, nor will they ever leave your side. If you want somebody to forever and always support your thoughts, to share with you your insights, it's got to be the Descendants of Zombies universe, guys. I've really had the time of my life. You guys took a loser on YouTube that nobody ever heard tell of in their lives and made them a superstar overnight. Because what I started doing was I just started creating Descendants of Zombies content at random, and then I would go away after uploading one video, and then I would come back with over 1,000 views. You guys really did something special for me, and I never ever forgot any of you for it. No matter what happens to me or what opportunities come my way from here on out, I will never ever forget the opportunities that Descendants of Zombies, really the chance that Descendants of Zombies gave me. You guys have forever and always held a special place in my heart, so when it comes to reviews of Kylie Control and Freya Sky, I've only wanted to give you the best. And I wanted to be that guy. One could only hope that I was going to be that guy that was going to come through for you guys every single time, because really, the reviews that you guys have been watching about things like Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, let me take you back to the premiere of Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires last summer. On July 15th, 2025, where were you at? I was sitting at home. I had nothing to do. My career wasn't really going the way that I wanted it to go until you guys turned it around. And you guys gave me a second chance after nearly a 25-year career had been seen and heard on the radio and on YouTube for many years. I thought I was going away for forever. And then you guys gave me a reason to come back, because you guys wanted the voice of Descendants of Zombies, and I thought it would be cool to be that voice. I had no idea how it was going to be received by Descendants of Zombies fans, but I became accepted for how I felt about Descendants of Zombies, how I thought that people like Kylie Control, Ruby Rose Turner, Malia Baker were just beautiful souls. I mean, what more needs to be said about them? Only they are beautiful souls. I mean, if you've ever wanted to take a chance on somebody, I think it should be Kylie. I think it should be Freya. And you guys have forever and always supported her. That's why Freya Sky's Stars Align Tour is currently sold out. There are no tickets anywhere to be found for Freya Sky's Unbecoming Stars Align Tour, which is something I'm really excited to be a part of. And just to keep you guys updated on what's going to be happening all throughout the month of February 2026 here on this YouTube channel, I will forever and always be here talking about the Stars Align Tour, and I will post countless videos with my thoughts in it, somewhat of a review, because you guys have deserved way better reviews when it comes to people like Freya. Because when you think about how far Freya has come, she got her first major break on a show called The Next Step here, produced in YTV. And I've done a lot of stuff for YTV in my past years of being a YouTuber and a content creator. And I've had such an appreciation for what YTV has done for some up-and-coming stars, one of them being Freya Sky. I remember sitting at home, watching her on my couch, and thinking that she was really going to be something special. I had no idea it was going to be in the form of being Nova Bright in Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, but when you take a look at everything that herself and Malachi Burton had offered to this franchise, it was truly incredible. It fell nothing short of of being incredible to me, and every single time that I've ever had the opportunity to review Zombies 4 Down of the Vampires or talk about Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland, I've taken away a greater deal of appreciation for it, because each time that you talk about it, you have an opportunity to tell the story differently. You have different predictions and insights to share with everybody about what you think could happen or what you would like to see happen yourself, and then the fans have an equal opportunity to share with you their thoughts on it and where we think we're headed. And the thing is, nobody really knows what's coming next. Nobody knows when Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland is going to drop. There have been no official teasers or trailers released by Disney. There has been no official news released. No PR has begun for Descendants and Zombies. So we're pretty much just kind of waiting on a wish. Like how Cinderella was waiting on a wish to have the chance to go to the ball and meet her Prince Charming and fall in love with him forever and ever and live happily ever after. I think that this story deserves to have a happily ever after, but I've never ever wanted this story to be over. No matter how many times critics will suggest on YouTube that Descendants of Zombies needs to see its dramatic conclusion, I've never believed in a dramatic conclusion. I've always believed in a story continuing. Do you think 15 years ago I wanted to say goodbye to High School Musical, or I wanted to say goodbye to Hannah Montana? No, I didn't. For the profound impact that Hannah Montana and the impression that Hannah Montana left on my heart, because of her music and because of her story that she really had the opportunity to share with the world. Not pretty much the story that was backing the Hannah Montana TV series, but just because of Hannah Montana's story alone. I read her book, I supported her movie, I supported her TV shows, every single episode I watched. And I never ever wanted to say goodbye to High School Musical, because I was particularly fond of the original High School Musical series, which Leominey Silverwater wishes that she could have been alive to experience. I had the opportunity to experience every edition of the High School Musical series, every chapter of it, and to be honest with you, I never wanted to say goodbye. And nearly 25 years later, I've never ever wanted to say goodbye to Descendants of Zombies. I pretty much felt the same way, because there is an endless library of characters that have yet to see their introduction into this franchise. I've often been advocating for Alice to see an appearance in this franchise, and until we do see something of Alice appear in Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland or beyond, I'm never going to be accepting to this, because I think that there are so many beautiful characters that have yet to see their introduction into this franchise, and even so many more characters who have a greater story to be told. I mean, you take Ruby Rose Turner's story, for instance. That story is anything but having been told and completed. And the more that we believe in it as fans of this franchise, I think there's more of a chance for the story to be told, because Ruby just kind of showed up in that movie. And I remember Ruby being so genuinely sweet, so genuinely kind. So ultimately she became my favorite Descendants character, because I gave her more of a chance than I did anybody in that franchise. You know, I was ever more a fan of Ruby Rose Turner than before I ever was a fan of Kylie Cantrell, and then I eventually became a fan of Kylie for her work ethic and just how much she believed in her character. Because when you compare Dove Cameron and you compare Kylie Cantrell, nobody has shown so much heart and dedication quite like Kylie Cantrell to her role as Red. I know there are a lot of people who have mixed reactions about Red, and there are people that will prefer the original cast over this new cast and this new spin-off, The Rise of Red. But if you actually take time to really put into perspective everything that Kylie and Malia and Ruby even have done for this franchise, they have done considerably more than the original cast ever did, because the original cast is always and forever denied a chance to want to reprise the roles for a new Descendants movie, because people were saying, will there be a Descendants 4? Is this story really over? And even with how people were still asking questions, people like Dove Cameron and Sophia Carson were refraining from answering these questions because they didn't even know themselves. But I think really they did know. They just didn't want to give out, any public information about Descendants having, a reboot or anything like that. And now these new stars are having a greater appreciation showcase for this franchise, which is something really to be appreciative of. And I've really been appreciative of everything they've offered to it, because after a 5-year hiatus, Descendants of Zombies came back from out of nowhere. And Descendants of Zombies has gone on to captivate and resonate with more people than ever before. One of the things that I've always taken a great deal of pride in is being able to resonate with fans and understand you guys for the passions that you have for collecting your Descendants of Zombies dolls, or collecting your Descendants of Zombies merch in the way of posters and t-shirts and hoodies and sweaters. All the merchandise is incredibly beautiful. I know there are critics that have even gone as far as enough to review the merchandise and the quality of it, and they've said things like, the merchandise really wasn't living up to their expectations. But let me tell you something. If you're passionate about wearing your Descendants of Zombies Worlds Collide Tour hoodie, then continue to be passionate about it, because I see nothing wrong with the quality of the merch. I think the merch is beautiful. I would love to have the opportunity to have my own Worlds Collide Tour hoodie. I would love the opportunity to wear it and just showcase how passionate I've been about Descendants of Zombies. No critic on YouTube has the right to take away how you felt about Descendants of Zombies, how you felt passionate about the music. You may have a favorite song or a favorite moment that has brought you to the moment where you realize more than anything else in the world you wanted to be a fan of Descendants of Zombies, because as it's been said many times over the years, everybody is a critic and they're never going to shut up. They are never going to go away. But you know what's been able to outshine every critic when it comes to Descendants of Zombies? It has been you guys, and that's why I forever and always remain loyal to each and every one of you for how you felt about these franchises, because each and every single one of us, no matter who we are, we've each individually taken something special away from these franchises. The emphatic messages of encouragement, how one could find true love, how happily ever after even does have the slightest chance of existing, or forever has the chance of happening for us. Regardless of where you're watching this video from, or from wherever you hear my voice, just know I've forever and always been supportive of each and every one of you. I would love for you to subscribe here to this YouTube channel, because we have so much of a future to be excited about. We have all these unforgettable characters that we've seen be a part of the franchises, and so many unforgettable characters that we have yet to see be a part of this franchise, and I'm really excited to share in that with each and every one of you, to share in with you my thoughts on Descendants of Zombies and predictions, and to hear your thoughts and predictions about where we're headed from here, because we still have a long way to go. And it's being predicted that there are many years for the Descendants of Zombies franchise is yet to contribute and for us to be a part of. We just shouldn't believe that the fifth and final film is going to be Descendants 5 with Wonderland, because I know that there are people that are always, looking up online, when is Descendants 5 dropping? When is Zombies 5 going to happen? The reason why nobody can tell you is because nobody really knows. And the way the entertainment industry works is they will leave you hanging for as long as they can possibly leave you hanging. But rest assured, as soon as I know anything, I will have it for you here on this YouTube channel, because I often get some insights and behind-the-scenes facts about Descendants of Zombies, which I really love sharing for you. Boy, that wind is really picking up out there. So the long story short about this island is I've lived on the most haunted island in the world for forever, so there are a lot of ghost ship sightings. People go missing all the time. There are a lot of haunting stories that relate to this island, stories about mermaids and what have you. There's oceans all around this place. It is a really beautiful setting for Descendants of Zombies videos to be produced, and I've taken full advantage of that, and I've recorded videos from this island about my thoughts on Descendants of Zombies for what must feel like forever for many of you who have been subscribed here. And I've taken a great deal of pride in behind every video that I've recorded, because I've always and forever believed you guys have deserved the best when it comes to reviews about Descendants of Zombies. I have loved Kylie Control's music so much, especially her recent music. Songs like Boot Up are receiving rave reviews, and her performance on The Masked Singer was nothing short of incredible. I wish Kylie Control could have lasted longer on The Masked Singer. So too do I wish that Meg Donnelly could have lasted longer on The Masked Singer. Obviously now with Disney acquiring the Fox network, more Disney stars are having opportunities to be on competitions like The Masked Singer. But I think that, putting them on competitions like The Masked Singer is really not giving them enough credit or allowing them to showcase their true talent and their true worth. What you've got to do is give them more opportunities to record great music and have more opportunities to occupy that spotlight, like you did at the Worlds Collide Tour, because the Worlds Collide Tour was such fun for everybody, and that's exactly what I wanted to see have happen for you guys, was you guys go out there and have so much fun, and you really did. You guys really touched my heart with the energy and the enthusiasm that you brought to every Worlds Collide Tour show, and really just seeing how much each and every one of you went on to believe in this and really hold that close to your heart is what's made every video for me uploading so worth it. I've had the opportunity to have countless conversations with so many incredible fans. I've never ever forgot the conversations that I've shared in with each and every one of you, and it truly has been something so special to my heart, and I will never ever forget what Descendants of Zombies did for me and this YouTube channel, because you guys have made this YouTube channel your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel, which is the one thing that I seem to never be able to say thank you guys enough for. This coming week we will celebrate over 100,000 channel views for the first time ever, and I can't believe that we're celebrating over 100,000 channel views. This is truly mind-blowing to me. I never ever thought this YouTube channel would see 1,000 views, much less 100,000 channel views. And it has everything to do with how much each and every one of you have believed in this YouTube channel and how much of a chance each and every one of you gave to this YouTube channel. Because you guys took a loser on YouTube who just wanted to share with you his insights and his predictions for Descendants of Zombies that meant the world to him, and you guys well received him. And you guys have accepted me as your voice of Descendants of Zombies, which truly has meant so much to me over this last year. I will never ever forget any of you, and over the last 10 years I've been posting videos about Descendants of Zombies for what feels like forever for many of you. And I know to many of you, forever really is a long time, but I've truly had the time of my life being able to resonate with so many wonderful fans of Descendants of Zombies, because it's never been just about talking about Descendants of Zombies and touching your heart. It's been about talking about Descendants of Zombies, but also resonating with you and getting to know you for the audience that you are, because once you have a greater appreciation for your audience, you've truly got something to be thankful for, because your audience will never ever leave your side, and they will forever and always support you, and that's more than enough that I can say about the Descendants of Zombies universe. I can never seem to say thank you guys enough for having believed in this YouTube channel so much. And if you guys are looking for a reason to believe in Descendants 5 with Wonderland and Zombies 5, then you probably have more of a reason than ever before, because this YouTube channel will forever and always be here to support you with your thoughts and your dreams for Descendants of Zombies, because if you guys have a dream about Descendants of Zombies, so do I. And I'm so excited to be a part of that future with each and every one of you. It has been my honor to have uploaded over 800 plus videos, to have seen over 100,000 channel views happen for this YouTube channel, because this YouTube channel was never created because of me, because I wanted to create a YouTube channel. It was created because I wanted to give back to the Descendants of Zombies community. And you guys allowed me to give back to the Descendants of Zombies community in such a big way, in such a huge way, because I was not only able to talk about Descendants of Zombies and resonate with Descendants of Zombies fans, I got to know and appreciate you for the fans that you were, and that truly means more to me than words could ever say. From my heart to yours, thank you so much for having made this your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel of all time. If you have ever wanted a reason to believe in Kylie Contrell and Freya Sky's futures, even the futures of Liamani Segura, who we really don't even know that much about, but we're excited to know for the first time ever in Descendants 5 Book Wonderland, then this channel should give you a reason at least once in your lifetime to take a chance on Descendants of Zombies if you may have never before. Thank you so much for having believed in Descendants of Zombies as much as what you have. There are more great conversations coming your way on these YouTube channels. Make sure that you watch for those videos to drop. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and to ring my bell for every time that I upload, because I would love for you to be a part of these conversations, because there will be many more opportunities for us to have these conversations, because we still have a long way to go. Why? Because this story is far from over, because it's never had to be, and I've never wanted to see these stories reach their conclusions, and as long as we believe in these stories as much as what we have, we still have a long way to go. Thank you so much for having believed in Descendants of Zombies as much as what you have, and thank you so much for believing in me and this YouTube channel, and being the fans of Descendants of Zombies you have forever and always been, because your love and support for Descendants of Zombies is what makes this such a huge phenomenon, and such an honor for me to host this show. Thank you so much for having watched this video.